Hello, world. This is Talkin Live, and we're glad you are tuned in.
Now, let's get ready. You are Talkin Live with Lamar Bearden.
So, everybody that's watching, text your friends and your neighbors and whoever you have contact with. Tell them to tune in. We got some news. First, we would like to start out about the deals that Donald Trump's done and Qatar and Saudi Arabia. And I understand he went down to Syria and cut the tariffs down and just moving around all over the Middle East. And we hope that it'll bring a little stability to our country here. Of course, we got judges still going on. I'm blocking this, I'm blocking that. You can't do that, you can't do that. I mean, these judges, man, I tell you, they should run for president. I don't know why they're over there in the courts. They're so just, and all the things that's going on in the world, and we're worried about this kind of stuff, I mean.
One story you may not have heard about, because it hasn't made a lot of news, is a judge took control of Rikers Island and says, you can't do anything unless it goes through my, whatever that is, my court.
My judicial system.
So that they can't, because they were planning, the idea was make it a place for the illegal immigrants, but he's like, oh, nope, I'm going to take control. I don't know how they have the power to come and do all this. It's just outrageous.
Well, he ought to go and pick up all them immigrants and take them over and drop them at his house. Maybe he'll have them at his house. That might be a good deal.
Yeah, we keep threatening that, but some of them have already done that, and yeah, it's crazy. It just doesn't make any rational sense.
Yeah, let them move in with them since they don't want to worry about them so much. That's what I can't understand. All these people having all these fits about the deporting people, and I guarantee you, if one of those immigrants come to their house and wanted to move in with them, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't let them. I mean, why don't you protest, or why don't you let some of these immigrants, you love them so much, you want them here in this country? I just invite MS-13 into your house and let them take over. That's what you want to do in this country. You want them to take over this country. You don't want to protect this country. I mean, when you get up there and you protest about everything that's wrong. And this guy that come over here in this college, he started all that bull crap about this school, about, at the university, about the Jews, the Palestinians, and all this stuff. That's none. He has no game in that. He's on a visit. He's on a green card. He's on a visit. He don't have no say-so about this country. You got a green card and you come over here to be educated. You have no say-so about what our government does. Or you have no say-so about a race of people, no matter who they are, what color they are. You are a visitor. You are not an American citizen. You have no say-so. I don't even know why that you didn't have to give AOC a green card. She's over here trying to take care of America and there are people down there in Puerto Rico. A lot of those people don't even have electricity. Why don't you do something for your own country you come from? They say you are just the biggest hypocrite there was. A lot of you are just hypocrites. You could be doing something like Omar and all you could be doing something in your country. But you're over here trying to mess up our deal here. You're in Congress. How you got there, I don't know. I guess it's some of those protesters that voted you in. I don't see how some of these people get in office. I mean, it's like somebody's on drugs. They don't know which way to turn, left or right. They can't pick out what's good, what's bad. They just stand up for everything that's wrong. And just remember, if your college roommate's got a green card, he has no say-so except, he's got allowed to go anywhere he wants to, eat where he wants to, drink where he wants, party where he wants to. And that's what a lot of you kids doing in college. You're partying more than you were doing. You're not studying. You're not learning. Your parents are paying all these, and you're paying all this college money, and then you're over there instead of learning to be a good citizen or a creative person for the country, you're over there protesting. Did you go to college to learn how to protest, or did you go to college to learn?
Somebody's learning something on their side because they got some very slick lawyers and judges to come up with all these ideas on how to manipulate things. And so there had to be some people graduating and coming up with all these slick ideas.
I got an idea. They ought to take the judges. They ought to take the judges and just deport them too. What about that? They need deported. What are they doing here? They're working against everything the government tries to do. Or Donald Trump. I ain't saying Donald Trump's perfect, but he's doing better than Biden did. Biden was dragging us down. Now he's trying to lift us up, and everybody else is still on the Biden wagon trying to destroy us.
Yeah, that's a slippery slope there. I mean, start getting rid of American citizens. Eventually, it circles around, and they'll come back to what they were doing 10 years ago or so, trying to get rid of anything Christian related.
Christianity. My mother always said, Jeff, you don't have to be a Christian to do what's right, and you don't. You just do what's right automatically. But people don't have that vision of doing anything right. It's always working against the best thing that's for them. If I had to do that a little something to make it better later, I would be glad to. But these people today, they got this idea that the government owes them a living. They don't owe you nothing. The government, we don't owe you nothing. You owe yourself. You work for yourself. You're not working for the government. Now, some of these taxes, these counties, these cities just keep raising up on people's homes and stuff. You're working for them now. And that's what makes me sick when I see everybody getting squeezed, just getting squeezed to death. And then the people that are out there enjoying their tax dollars, and you're paying it. It's like working with and pouring water in a bucket with a bottom out of it. I mean, that's the way people act like that. Poor people. I'm for poor people. I'm for people that works hard every day and goes out there and does their job and comes home and gets to watch a little TV and have a meal, get up and go back to work. And don't have no pleasure, don't have no extra in life because the government and the people are taxing them so much. That's who I'm for. I'm for you that are working hard to make something out of life and get ahead. I'm for you. I ain't for you rich people. You help people, yeah, but you don't follow the money. I mean, all this money we've been giving to all these other countries, you never follow the money, and nobody gets it that needs it, except the politicians or the crooked dictators and leaders of the countries. And see, that's what was going on in Congress. And America and Elon Musk took over and looked for all the waste. Everybody's enjoying your tax dollar. You're working yourself to death, and somebody else never done a thing is enjoying it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now, children can't help themselves. Feed the little children. Give the little children stuff. But when it comes to grown-ups, and you guys out there that have one kid, and your wife has one kid after another, and you can't keep them up, get yourself fixed, because you don't belong. The government don't supposed to take care of you because you got 10 kids. I mean, I love my kids. I got 3. I got myself fixed because I couldn't. And that's back in when they first started it. Boy, did it hurt. But I still remember it. But it's different now. Snip, snip, and you're done. You still got the same drive and the same thing you always had. You just can't bring no children in the world. You need to snip it. And all you women out there, you know, you having your kids. I know a mother's the greatest thing that a man can have is a good mother. And I'm going to tell you something. Mama, if you can't take care of your children, your husband can't work enough to take care of them, you need, maybe get something done to stop having kids for a while.
But they do it on purpose.
Of course they do. They'll have more
system.
More they have, more food stamps, more checks.
They work the system, get everything free. It just ruins everything for the middle of the road people that are honest.
I don't mind helping people working hard. I got people that work for me, if they don't work hard, in my other company. If they don't work hard, I don't give them what they want. But when they work hard and they earn it, I pay them more. That's what it's supposed to be. And when they satisfy me, people talk about who I hired and stuff like that. I say, ain't got to satisfy you, got to satisfy me. And that's the way it should be. Commercial coming up, I know. Sorry goes later.
Tune into The Frugal Gourmet, the timeless culinary classic that brings elegance to your table without breaking the bank. Jeff Smith, the original master of budget-friendly cooking, shares recipes, tips, and a whole lot of heart. From savory suppers to decadent desserts, you'll learn how to create meals that taste gourmet without the gourmet price tag. Now airing weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Timeless Classics TV. Don't miss your chance to rediscover the art of frugal yet fabulous cooking.
Stand out with our exclusive backpack, proudly showcasing the one-of-a-kind Lamar Fashions logo, blending style and distinction into every design. Available in white or black, our backpack is lightweight and comfortable for your optimal comfort and shoulder fit. The main pocket inside can store daily necessities and contains a protective sleeve to hold your laptop along with interior pockets for storing valuables. With its classic shape, this backpack is perfect for business travel, laptop soft case, or luggage bag for short trips, and will make a great gift for any age group. The 2 exterior side pockets can hold your water bottles or your mobile phone. Order yours today in black or white at surplusproductsforyou.com. That's surplusproductsforyou.com.
In our town, great ideas start at Village Print Shop. For over 39 years, Village Print Shop has been the trusted print partner for local businesses and life's biggest moments. Need business cards, signs, wedding invitations? We've got you covered fast, local, and done right the first time. We're not just printers, we're partners. With personal service, quick turnaround, and decades of trust. Village Print Shop. Your vision, our print. Right here in the heart of Fort O.
In a world where every dollar counts, why pay full price when you can get more for less at Surplus Products for You? We connect buyers with a wide range of consumer goods and commercial surplus inventory. Whether you're looking for discounted electronics, office supplies, home goods, hosiery, or industrial equipment, our platform offers a diverse selection at competitive prices. Our user-friendly website makes it easy to find what you need, secure your payments, and get shipping straight to your door. We ensure a seamless shopping experience. New products are added daily, so there's always something new to discover. You can shop with confidence knowing you're getting value for your money. Join us at surplusproductsforyou.com and explore a world of surplus treasures today.
To consider buying some of this stuff that we're going to have coming up. Also, I just got a comment on the shows that I did last night, the show I did last night. And I was talking about the Chinese, how that the manufacturing had stopped, and how that the shipments wasn't going out and all that. And somebody told me on a comment that I had my head in the sand. No, I ain't got in the sand. Well, I've had my head in the sand over in Saudi Arabia because I did business with them at one time. And so I guess maybe my head was in the sand, but I got news for you. I just got an email last night from China asking me to buy different products. And so my head's in the sand. I don't know what I'm talking about. Where do you think them backpacks come from? They're not made in America, and most all of them are not made in America. I also got different colors of ladies' handbags. I got different sizes of backpacks coming out. I got some perfume that's going to come from Taiwan that you ladies will love. And it was made from the flowers up in the mountains of Taiwan. So I did take my head out of the sand when I couldn't do business with this guy in Saudi Arabia. He tried to get me to ship 2 or 3 pounds at a time, or maybe 400 or 500 pounds, and it cost more to ship. And I tried to explain to him, get a warehouse. I was dealing with the oil company over there. And they told me they wanted to ship as it got, but I said, you need to get them all together, get a warehouse. Oh, they loved my idea. They loved that I was doing it for them. But they wouldn't listen to me. They wanted to do it the hard way. They wanted to ship, they shipped, I think, 200, 300 pounds of batteries and paid me $3,000 for it. And then they paid another $3,000 for getting rid of the batteries. I mean, I just don't get it, shipping another $3,000. But anyway, I told them, get your warehouse over around Iran and all them areas and put it all in one warehouse. And we'll put it on one container, all of it at once, and we'll send it straight to the refinery. But they couldn't get that across their head. You know how much oil wells waste, oil companies waste? They buy material, they buy valves, they buy all kinds of stuff. See, I know about oil business. I mean, I know more than Biden's son about oil business, and I didn't get paid. Nobody paid me millions of dollars, but I do. I know. I deal with Exxon. I deal with a lot of oil companies, and I know what I'm talking about. But they throw away more material that they buy, can't find out they can't use it. And I was trying to convince them and get them to understand they can recover money if they listen to me. But, I don't know if you know it or not. Most Saudi Arabian people, and I got some friends down in Atlanta from Saudi Arabia, if they got a Rolls Royce and they're out in the desert and it quits on them, they get out of the sucker and just leave it and buy another. That's the way they do it. But see, don't tell me I got my head in the sand. I mean, when I was a drunk and an alcoholic, well, not an alcoholic, when I was doing the mean things back in the days, yeah, I had my head in the sand. But I pulled it out and I see clearly, you need to get your head out of the sand and say, well, I guess I don't know what he's talking about because he's experiences the most valuable thing you can have in life is to know about things that people get deceived on. Like preachers, a lot of people are deceived with them. If they're asking you for money, they don't care one thing about your soul. You're supposed to pay your tithes, help your minister out, and all that stuff. I believe in that. But when it comes to buying them fancy homes and fancy cars, yeah, they ain't no different than an entertainer in Hollywood to me. Or to you, really, that's all they are, an entertainer. But then we'll get off of that. So, all these things going on, Jeff, we just don't know which way to go. We don't know what to talk about so many times because it's over and over the same old thing. The judges, I'm blocking this, I'm blocking that, I'm going to block this, I'm going to block that.
Well, the president's been over there making a lot of deals, bringing in hundreds of billions of dollars into the economy. The only downside of all that is his family's been following behind them and making deals with the countries they stopping at for the real estate side. And that's seems pretty unethical even to me, but I understand that they're a real estate business long before being the president, but it just doesn't seem quite right.
I know, but he's not involved in his company anymore. I'm sure he tells his son what to do. I'd love for my son to take over my business so I won't have to deal with it, but he can't deal with the people overseas like I can. Tonight I'll make a phone call to Taiwan about probably 9 o'clock. It'll be 9 o'clock in the morning. Tonight it will be Thursday morning, 9 o'clock in the morning when I make my phone call. Now it's whatever time it is now. It's 2:33 in the morning in Taiwan. Same thing, China. Got a little different time zone. I think Saudi Arabia is about 7 or 8 hours ahead of us. Australia is about the same as China.
Did you see where the Saudis brought him a mobile McDonald's?
Yeah, he needs one of those. I don't know, and McDonald's will kill you, they tell me. I love them, though. I remember hey, Jeff, you remember when you was a kid, go over to McDonald's?
Yeah.
You buy 4 hamburgers, ate them, the big ones? I could. Back then, I could eat 2 or 3 of the Big Macs.
Oh, no.
I could eat, back in, man, I could eat like a horse, and it never went nowhere but down in my shoe, and I walked it off. It never got around my waist. It never got, I had a doctor tell me, I said, look, man, I can't gain no weight. Look at my stomach. He said, well, when you get my age, it'll be flopping over. It sits, but, back in, I didn't think of all that kind of stuff. I worked in the plant at a dye house one time, for a barbecue. Went out of business years ago. They loved me. And I worked in a dye house. This guy walking around in there, 40, 50-year-old working, and I was working 16 hours a night sometimes. So I worked the first and second shift, or the second and the third. And they told me, you keep that up, you're going to be... Yeah, when you get our age, you'll wish you hadn't done it. And I said, you don't know what you're talking about, but now I do. Well, good advice comes from older people if you listen. I didn't listen, but I feel it. I used to trim trees for a living. I used to do janitor work. I used to do asphalt work. I scrapped millions and millions and millions of pounds of stuff, kept it out of the landfill, my businesses. And that's, the landfill is the biggest problem we got, I think, and we have with the pollution in the air, because we do have tornadoes, we do have hurricanes. It's a problem for those that get caught in it, but it's not a problem for when it takes all that pollution out of the air, sucks it all up, and moves it out, That's one good thing. That's about the only thing you could say good about a hurricane or a tornado. It's good about cleaning the air. Of course, we don't want that. But what we want, what we get is two different things in life.
RFK, he was supposed to be swimming in a contaminated stream. And then you look at it, you could see all the way down. It was like, that's not contaminated. That's swimming a lot worse. That Tennessee River is a lot worse than what he's swimming in.
I was over in Rio. In Brazil, I was over there in the ocean there, about polluted, terrible.
Oh, that low? Wow.
Yeah, and it's not like they say it is. It's nasty. And then that's the guy, and I wouldn't get in that ocean. I wouldn't even get in it. It's nasty. I was out on the beach. Then I was in São Paulo. I had a business over in Brazil, and they have this river runs through São Paulo. And the guy told me, you got a better chance going over there to one of those areas where all the criminals are than you have if you went in that water. I mean, that's how pollution goes. They had, I can't think what they call them. They make all kinds of houses, homeless people. You don't see no pigeons over there either, or they eat them. I mean, poor people. I mean, Brazil's a beautiful place, but it's also not took care of the climate. It's not took care of the rainforests like it should be, cutting all the trees and stuff. That's one of the things that I'm concerned with, and I know about, and I've seen. I've been in Mexico. I've been to all the different islands, and I know what I'm talking about. Of course, I got my head in the sand. I guess I got a periscope. My head's in the sand, but I got a periscope that looks up and around, That's how I learned all that stuff, with my head in the sand. But anyway, I appreciate all you guys that tune in, and your comments are valuable to me. What you got to say about me, if you don't like me, that's fine. You've got your own opinion, but I stand for you as an American citizen, for your rights and your well-being. May God bless you.
The views and opinions expressed on all Talkin Live Show presentations are those of the host and their guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of the Talkin Live TV broadcast studio, EPB Fiber Optics, or by this network or its management.